You know I've been around and doing it, but now it's my time to shine and start proving it. I'm losing it, I'm moving it. The city is where I'm made, Bostonian flow, I kick it a back day. Yeah, I got game, God in a fan way. We the city of the champs, every sport we play. Spit wetter than the harbor, yeah, I'm flowing like the Charles. I be speeding on this beat, call it Turnpike Miles. Yeah, it's Boo signing on, John to the Hancock, and I'm always key, I'm ready to unlock. I be doing big things.
Welcome back, everyone, to the newest edition of Once a Week. I'm Billy Janlutis, and guys, I'm ecstatic to bring you today's special guest. If you checked out my Instagram the other day, she has been nominated for the New England Music Awards. That voting is about to close. In the process of doing this video, guys, I'm telling you, I think she's won this entire thing. But guys, she is someone that is taking the country music industry by storm. I've checked out all of her songs, guys, and I'm telling you, if you've not heard her yet, you're about to, because her songs, they hit you in the heart, they hit you in the soul, and they bring out so much for you. Guys, I give you Hope Shanley. I love her music, guys. I'm so happy you get to hear from her directly right now. Hope, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
Yeah, no, I'm ecstatic to have you here. So the country music scene, you know, when we connected, I didn't know your background or anything like that. And we connected through a mutual friend, shout out to Sean. But the beauty of that is I got to listen to more of your songs without any of this background knowledge.
Yeah.
And it blew me away. And I'm telling you, you've got a gift with your voice where any of the songs I've listened to, they connect so well to people. So to me, I'm, years of listening to music, as we all have, anyone here has listened to music before. What separates a great artist or a good artist from a great artist is their ability to, truly connect with people.
Yeah.
And in all your songs, like, you've got different genres of songs, whether it's, you've been through it, whether it's relationship aspects you sing about, or your newest one that I loved is Blood Runs Deeper,
Yes, my first debut country song.
I love it. No,
Thank you.
seriously. And each of them, you have such range with your voice and your genres. So tell us how did you get into the country music scene? How did you get into the music scene to start?
Oh, so we're going way back. I mean, I've been singing my whole life, like artist, I guess. But, and it started with me, joining the worship team at church, singing, and now, into leading music there. And I think around 3 years ago, really not that long ago, I started recording with Do Over Don't Studio in Norwood. Shout out them. They have seriously, worked with me and just been like a home for me. So, and they're growing incredibly. So I actually started recording there the week that they opened.
No
so
way.
It aligned kind of perfectly.
Yep.
I had no idea what I was doing. They didn't really know. And it became a home for me. So
Yeah.
started recording there. I actually started, if you didn't know, with pop and like R&B.
Okay,
like
really?
Pop. I don't really know what it was. It was very different.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But anyway, so I've always loved country music. Like,
Yeah.
I would try to recruit people like to
Yeah,
country. You know what I mean? Like, it's always been like my favorite, my heart and soul.
I love it.
But at the time I was, still finding myself, and I kind of was just doing things differently. So I had a trip to South Carolina and I saw this band. I talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
And the Bounty Hunters, they just really inspired me and made me be like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. I want to be up on stage with a guitar. And I just realized that's where my heart lies. So I came back from that trip and, I went to the studio right away. I wrote a song at the airport, Blood Runs Deeper.
Yep.
And I came in with cowgirl boots and I said, I'm going to make country music. And they all laughed at me, right? My friends, but everyone's like,
yeah.
So I recorded that song and it's my number one song. And I went from there and, over the last few months, I started playing shows and a lot's happened.
Yeah.
Actually, thank God I switched to country music because it's going a lot better for me. And it's truly grown my writing and my singing and all sorts of things.
Yeah.
So,
I love that. And that's the spark right there. The inspiration aspect, it shows you you're on the right path, whether it's that trip you did and it sparked, this is what I want to do.
Right.
And even in the song Blood Runs Deeper, that entire song, I want people to go listen to. I'll put that in the description of this video. But
there's a music video too.
That's what I was going to, exactly. I was just going to say that, where I watched the music video, it's phenomenal, but the message of the song is you truly stepping out on your own to, this is my dream, this is my goal, I'm going to make it happen. And truthfully, for a lot of people, they're very afraid to step out on their goal and their dream. But to me, even with me stepping on what I want to do, I got to a point where it was my only option. Where this was, right, exactly. And I had that feeling about you where she's pursuing what's on her heart that she's meant to do. And a lot of people, they overlook that process. But for you to do it, and then now you're finding so much joy out of it, so much love, that inspiration behind it, that's what helps you see, hey, this is going to be successful.
Yeah.
Right?
It's all definitely falling into place more and more.
Yeah.
There's always something happening, which I fail to kind of recognize, I think, a lot when, I get nominated for stuff or whenever I'm on radio stations, like it definitely, like, it's yet to sink in.
Yep.
But and I'm very grateful. There's always something happening.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I love it. I think you mentioned you started in the church aspect too. So faith is a major background for you, which I love. And
Yeah.
people know me, that's a background for me too. So you started on the church aspect. And now when you did that, did someone kind of, hey, you know what, you have a great voice, give it a shot? Or is it, you know what, to me, that seems like something I need to do?
I think it was growing up in the church, like everyone knew what I sang. I've always been like openly a singer. So as soon as, I turned 15, you had to be like, however, that old to join the team. So they were kind of just waiting for years for me to,
Start.
So, and I remember when I started, and just the growth is awesome. So,
Yeah.
And being on the worship team at church has like astronomically grown my voice and
Nice.
my being able to sing in front of people. Because for the longest time, I've struggled with nerves so bad until I'm thankfully at the point where I can sing in front of people. I have to. But church was the only place that I didn't have that fear because I wasn't singing, I wasn't performing, I was singing for God. So
Yeah.
and they're my family. So
Yeah.
that
awesome.
has tremendously helped me.
Yeah. Now you mentioned, singing for God. I love that aspect. When you're singing any of your songs, not just on the worship team, but anything in general, is that in the back of your mind?
I would say so. I want to say all the time. I do have to remind myself a lot that, I think 100% God's given me this gift for a reason and
Sure.
to use it. So I've to remind myself a lot that even when I'm not singing worship songs, I'm still singing for God.
Yeah.
So, like all the things we do, all works
Sure.
are works for God.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, I love it. That's
I
growth,
think the
though.
passion comes from that.
Exactly. No, I love that, though. And then, that's to say, and for people listening right now, her songs to me, they're, like I said at the beginning of the video, they connect so well to people. So, and I think I'm pretty sure it's Blood Runs Deeper. That was too early today. It's like there's little specks of the faith aspect there, but I think what separates country from more of a gospel aspect is, hey, you can sprinkle it in and people can feel the power there. They can feel the message, the goodness of the faith aspect, but it's not the direct message. And I think I love that.
So country music is just so real.
Exactly.
That's what I love about it. It's just, you can just be real.
Yeah.
And, and sing about drinking and sing about God because at the end of the day, that's real life. And we're humans and we're not perfect. And I'm allowed to sing about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I tend not to do, but yeah, so it's cool. That's why I love country music.
Yeah.
You can just be real and
right. And you got an album on YouTube right now that I was listening to the Moon and Back, right? To the Moon and Back, so people can go check that out. And the songs on that one, how long ago did you write those, and are they different than the songs you're writing now?
So that album is very unique.
So I asked.
I wrote. Oh gosh, I'm yelling. I wrote 6 of those songs in an hour.
Really? Wow.
I know, I'm crazy. Like
Talk about inspiration.
I can't write, like right now I'm like total writer's block. Like I can't write songs like all the time. I'm struggling, and then I wake up one morning just like so overwhelmed, woke up like just so many emotions and took out my phone and I wrote 6 songs in about an hour and then went about my day.
Yeah.
But what's that? Oh, Better Weather I wrote probably in like 10 minutes or something, but a while back like 2 or 3 months ago,
Yeah.
probably. And then I did those 2 covers by Zach Bryan. So,
Mm.
I was like, cool, 10-song album, first album. I did not plan to have an album whatsoever, but, you know, heart wants what it wants.
Yeah.
And I cannot believe how it came together, because I am someone who typically cannot write songs without my guitar.
Okay.
I can, but it never works out because I don't know the melody. I don't know how to structure it. I need to like have something for me to figure out how it's going to go. And those songs, no guitar, no nothing. I wrote it in a way like I had it in my head how I was going to play it.
Yeah.
And unbelievably, I remembered. And then I took time separately on other days throughout the next week. And each day I wrote a chord to
Really?
the song. And, you know, I used like 4 chords
Yeah.
on all my songs. I'm not a great guitar player. But so it just really came together unexpectedly well, where it just all worked. So
Yeah.
so yeah, that album was totally like uncalled for.
Right. No, that's cool though.
And it's very different from
Yep.
what I usually do. So I don't know if I'm going to do more of that
Yep.
or whatnot. So I'm still trying to kind of read my audience, but
That's perfect.
I like doing both, you know.
I love it though. And that leads me right into what I was going to bring up with that question is, you know, like I said at the start, when people listen to different artists, the great artists are the ones that they can sing about something and it connects to you. It brings you back to a memory, experience you had, and truthfully, it helps you heal, you know? And,
Absolutely.
right? Yeah. And so for you to mention, like even doing these videos, if people can go back to the first videos on this thing, doing this for almost 7 years straight or 8 years now straight.
Mhm.
It's like the first few messages where it was just me, it wasn't a guest or anything like that. I had that writer's block. And I was like, all I want to do is help people with these videos. Well, what can I write? What can I write? And then sure enough, I would filmed on Sundays as they're doing right now. But hours before I even was supposed to go film for it without a message, I would grab my phone as you did that morning, right when you wake up. And it would just happen. And I completely know what you mean, where that inspiration hits you when it's meant to. But then it brings me back to when you have writer's block, to me now it means you're supposed to be doing something else with that time to bring in more inspiration for the music you're supposed to write. Right?
That's why I travel.
Here we go, right? Yeah. Speaking of that, you were just in
Or put
Nashville.
myself in bad situations.
Gotta bring the experiences in for the song somehow.
Yes, I went to Nashville only for a short business trip. I was there for 2.5 days.
Okay.
I had a meeting. That's why I was there. With someone very important.
Okay.
And I'm still not sure if I can disclose his name, but
No worries. Yeah.
he is amazing and also a believer.
Wait. Yeah.
It's unheard of in this industry.
Yep.
And so, you know, someone I can trust is amazing. And he has a book out about his life and his testimony and his career since he was a kid. And so like I got to know him before I met him, was amazing. And he has worked with some top tier friggin' people. And I still can't believe that he found me.
That's awesome.
So basically he wants to be my manager.
Cool.
He's not my manager right now. Lord willing, he will be.
Okay.
We have to work out some things. But yeah, I met with him and he gave me just some very useful advice and insight and encouragement mostly.
Yeah.
I've just never had someone say things to me that he did, like, you know,
to the heart.
It's just a huge compliment.
Yeah.
What he said about me. I couldn't believe it. It was like everything that I had told myself since I was a little girl, somebody else saw in me.
Love it.
And I was like, you know, so that just really gave me the push that I needed, I think, to just fully, you know, I'm fully in this, but to just fully, it was like confirmed.
It's a little more
like,
light coming through.
It's like I knew I had it.
Yep.
But for someone else to like really
see
what like, I was like, it's just a great confirmation. So yeah. So that's why I was there. It went really well.
Love it.
And had some fun downtown and bought 4 pairs of boots. So
all cowboy boots.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was like a BOGO. So but yeah. So and then I came home to sleep and then I went to Georgia.
That's awesome. What was in Georgia?
I just have friends down there. And
nice.
they do an annual car show to fund cure for Alzheimer's.
Nice.
And I did like a little show on
Let's
this
go.
music truck there. It
Yeah.
was also this guy, the music truck that they have. I've never seen anything like this. It's literally a box truck that folds down with a stage.
Really?
And it looks really nice when the stage comes
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
It's a beat up box truck.
Yeah.
And they actually use that. They travel and they preach
No way.
testimonies and they do worship music, and so it's totally cool.
Yeah.
I just got up there and played a few songs.
Let's go.
And I got a really cool picture of me on the truck.
That's the one you sent me the other day for the book? Yeah. That's an incredible picture. Talk about an experience. That's awesome.
And I love, I helped them with it last year and stuff. So, and I just love my people in Georgia.
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect.
I love Georgia.
I was going to ask that. And Bloods Run Deeper, you obviously mentioned like your heart's out in Tennessee, right? Is that the lyric, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the lyric.
Everyone thinks that I'm either in Tennessee or that I've been there. So
right.
I haven't. It's just, it rhymed. And, you know, I probably will end up there.
No, that's what I was going to ask. Where can you see yourself going out south? Because being up here, you know, where we're filming right now, you're from Raynham, everything like this, which is phenomenal. Even like with my friends, because I'm a big country fan now and everything like that. So my friends are always telling me just the personality has like, Billy, I feel like you're not supposed to be in Mass. You're supposed to be like Texas because you're just like the hospitality aspect. I was like, yeah, I could see it. But like with you, where you have this country vibe, this South vibe to you, can you see yourself moving down there?
Absolutely.
Right.
I think I definitely will end up living in the South. I'd like to probably move around. There's so many places I want
travel.
to see. And, I don't know where home will be.
I get that.
It's way too early for that. But, you know, I've actually surprised myself, though, since I've kind of grown into who I am. And, you know, country music is just one part of it. But, like, for me, it's more than the music. It was, you know, finding who I am and who I want to be and what I want to do and, like, being in nature and stuff like that. Like, just really, it comes down to, like, simplicity. And I've just really surprised myself with what I've found here that I've never realized my whole life I've been here.
Yeah.
You know, I found my people. I found my spots. You know, I hang out in the woods. I just never, it was like, it's all been in front of me. Like, there's farms left and right. And I was like, why am I not working on a farm? So I started working on farms. And, you know, and
I love it.
It was just like, I was just driving home one day and, you know, just my normal street I drive down almost every day. I was looking around. It's like, now I go to this field all the time, but it's like my safe food.
That's awesome.
I was just like, I have literally just never like realized it's just been here this whole time.
Right.
Like, you know, just like, I don't know. I feel like I've made country here, you know? And
that's awesome.
It's just been around me the whole time. And I just was so busy with life that I didn't realize. So
that's cool.
I really am I'm happy here right now.
Yeah.
But there's so many places going.
Kind of want to emphasize that to viewers right now with everything that you just said. It's something I have gone through, everything that I still go through this now where, you know, I'm someone, I want to travel just as much. I want to be out there. My goal is to help people speak and help people impact people in that sense. And to me, that's going to bring a travel aspect in. But I'm in a very similar boat where a lot of us, and I think viewers do just as much, listeners do right now, we're always trying to find home. We always feel out of place. When in actuality, when you take the step back, you realize the place you're looking for, the home you're looking for has been around you the entire time. Right? And that's what you're experiencing.
I can't say it enough. You know, I feel like, you know, people that, you know, live in my town and stuff are like, what are you talking about? You know? And I'm like, look around. Like, I literally just, it was like took the tinted lens off my eyes, you know, like, it's amazing. You know, just look at us right now. You guys can't see it, but over there.
Yep. Phenomenal.
You could think I'm anywhere right now. I love it. It's just,
that's
country
awesome.
is more than you think, you know, it's really just about simplicity.
Yeah.
And just like the natural things of earth and what God's created for us. I mean, that's
good
really
for you. I love it. No, it's true though. I agree 100%. You know,
it's
so
the beauty.
Yeah. So for viewers right now, take a step back and look around, you know, then you mentioned it, the busier we are, sometimes we miss out on that. And sure enough, we got to stop the busyness at some point to see what's around us. You know, like we got people around us right now.
Shirtless guy hanging off the cliff.
Exactly. It's a lot of different vibes in this field going on right now. But the country vibes are there. That's why we're here.
Yeah, you'll definitely see that down south.
Exactly. So
A lot of shirtless guys.
So true though. But no, I love it. I love everything that you bring to the table in your music. But now let's tell people they want to go check you out on Spotify, on YouTube, on wherever they can find your music. But what's coming down the pipeline?
Oh, like song-wise?
Song-wise, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, music video. What do you got coming out where people can
Yeah.
really kind of grasp onto it?
So I have 2 songs ready to be released. I think I am going to set a date for one of them, hopefully tonight,
Cool.
if not this week. And I'm really excited about this song. I recorded this with Sean McLaughlin at 37 Foot Productions. Great producer. My first time working with him, it was like it was a long process. The song came up beautifully. I did the song very differently than I've done any of my other songs,
Okay.
with like full production and, really well experienced musicians. So I'm really excited. It took me a while for the song to grow on me. At first, I was like, the production's beautiful, everything. There was nothing wrong with it, but it took a while for me to really love it, and now I love it, and it fits my current. Like I find a lot that whenever I write a song that like, rarely I'll write a song that like isn't about anything specific, but when I do, like this happened with Hatback.
Yep.
Whenever I go to release it, it always ends up being like exactly what my current situation
That's
is.
awesome.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, how does that work?
Huh.
So that's the song. I'm not going to say the name yet, but
Yep.
you guys will see if you follow me on Instagram.
Yep.
And then I have another song
Cool.
that I'm pumped about. These songs are a little bit different vibes. And that one I'm really excited about. I'm hoping to do a music video for that one.
Nice.
Hoping, because I have not had the best luck with music videos
Okay.
the last year, but that would be amazing if we could do a music video for that. Yeah, I'll probably space those 2 out a little bit, but
Cool.
I'm really excited for
Yeah.
those 2 songs. So, and
That's
I
awesome.
don't know what's in store after that.
Yeah, that's cool though. I love that too, where you release a song and you're like, it doesn't really connect. And then sure enough, the time it releases,
Yeah.
yep, it's
Yeah.
spot on.
I'll like change one line. I'm like, oh, that's perfect.
This was meant for me. That's
It's
awesome.
like I knew myself long.
Right? And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of a great artist though. You can take what's going on in yourself, in your heart, and you can just, hey, this is it. And you realize you connect so many people through your voice because we're all going through it.
I really appreciate you saying that, because sometimes I feel like in my writing, this is really like, this should be a good song for people to connect to. That's always what I'm, hoping to reach. And just hearing someone say that is nice, because that's what music is.
Yeah.
And that's what I want my music to be, and trust me, you guys, everything I write is real.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah.
So yeah, just know that, and maybe it'll connect more. I'm literally giving you the outline of my life. So,
I was gonna say, another podcast, you go deeper.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Grab your popcorn.
Well, no, okay. Let me build on one of that though, because and that's why I keep mentioning the song "Blood Runs Deeper," which the music video is phenomenal. I keep saying that, but the message of that song is you wrote that for your mom.
Mm-hmm.
That was a message to your mom about, hey, you know what? This is what I want to do.
Yep.
So when I listen to that, like I have had very similar experiences where I think a lot of people nowadays need to do it, where you step out towards your dream. But the fact of the matter is, not everyone is going to see that for you because it wasn't given to them. Mm-hmm. So you got to take the step out for yourself and then move forward. And then people are going to start to follow. But you got to take the first step. So Blood Runs Deeper, that was a message to your mom to help her recognize, like, hey, I care about this and I'm going for it. I'm not going to college. I'm not going to do this stuff. I'm going to take a chance on myself.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. So now I got to build on it though. So when you told your mom this, mm-hmm. Obviously that's kind of shocking for a parent to hear, because my parents were shocked where it's like, hey, we get it. You have this dream, but you got to do all this other stuff,
right?
And it's trying to handle all this, but then the dream always wins. Right. So when you told your mom you're going to do this, hey, no matter what, this is what I want to do. Was the support there? Did the support build over time when they saw more belief in you? How'd that entire situation go? Because I think a lot of people are afraid to tell their parents they're doing something.
It was hard. That's why I wrote a song.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I tend to write a song about something when I'm scared to say it.
Okay, I get that.
Because I can sing it. And you can't be mad at a song, right?
Right.
So, I had been waiting for the time to sit down with my mom and show her the song.
Cool.
You know, it's like, we all knew what I was going to end up doing. Nobody wanted to accept it. Like, everyone, I'm not going to college. Like, who am I? I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, that's just never been me. I think I applied to one community college and I got in because everyone gets in, and I applied for one other school and I did it wrong. Like, clearly, like, and this has always been my dream. Everyone's always known that. It's always, always, always been my dream. At the end of the day, like, it was inevitable. And so, anyway, I was waiting for the right time to sit down with my mom, and, we were both just like, like ships in the night, like not seeing each other really.
Okay.
So I was at work because I was always at work, and I just was like, I'm just going to send it to her.
Yeah.
So I sent it to her and I said, please listen to this when you have a chance and really listen. And I don't remember the exact words, but she was a little confused at first, and she like didn't know what was going on really, I think. And it took her like time and time over listening to it to be like, oh,
yeah,
the support has grown and grown and grown. We are totally on the same page.
Yeah.
My mom's my best friend.
She went with you to Nashville, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Right.
My mom does not travel.
Believes in you.
She's a Southern girl, so it was fun for her.
That's cool.
But yeah, so it took like kind of two separate conversations over time for her to like realize what the heck was going on.
Yeah.
It was back and forth. Like, okay, but you're still going to college, right? I was like, did you just miss the whole? Like, she didn't get it at first, and then she got it, and now it's
Yeah.
It's in the garage a lot, and we have a huge TV out there, and the amount of times I walk in and my music video is just playing.
Really?
She just has it on repeat all the time.
Awesome.
That's my mom's song, so she loves it.
I love it. Yeah.
She loves me, and it's been a long, bumpy
cool.
road, but yeah, she's my biggest supporter.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I love it too when a parent like sees how much their kid cares about it,
Yeah.
and like, all right, let's go, and they fully back you.
Yeah.
It sounds like your mom's doing that. That's
She's
incredible. Yeah, I love it. I love it. And that's like, I want people to go check out all your music videos and everything like that. And the Blood Runs Deeper video, and then listen to your other songs. These are all incredible. Now, to connect it back to what we started on with faith being the background, everything like that, to give people a little bit deeper lens on what you're doing outside of music. Yes, you're singing at your church, but you're doing a lot more help. But you just mentioned to me the homeless work you guys do in Brockton.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do a lot more than just music.
Yeah, I mean, I try, but I work a lot. Over the years, obviously it's been really well. Oh, actually, I'm gonna mention something while I have
Go for it.
audience.
Do it.
My church, we have I shouldn't say we help with a homeless ministry in Brockton called L Street. And my mom mostly does it. I can't recently, but we prepare meals and hand them out. And I actually used to go and play my guitar for them.
Awesome.
Stuff, which was awesome. I wish I could still. And there's a clothing room, all donations. We're always taking donations, especially for winter, and all this stuff they need, and just outreach in the community and stuff. And so yeah, we've been helping out with that for some years, and it's just been a huge blessing. And my church also, we're officially a nonprofit for servehome.org, which is basically, I'm sure you know what a mission trip is, or missionaries.
Mm-hmm.
So for those who don't know, a mission trip is when typically people will, travel somewhere like Africa or whatever, and, help build homes or whatever it is that the community is in need of at that time, or just, people that directly. So we actually did our first missions trip to South Carolina, Lexington, in 2017 or 18.
Okay.
And we came home and we said, why can't we just do this up here?
Yeah.
There's we have neighbors that need help.
Right.
We don't need to, everyone needs help. But so we're like, let's be different and actually just work in the community around us.
Yeah.
So we do projects locally.
Wow.
We do a big one every summer, but it's actually always happening.
Cool.
So yeah, there were 3 homes this year that we helped renovate, and just all sorts of different needs.
Wow.
It's online. It's servehome.org.
Okay.
And
And can people get involved with that?
absolutely,
Yeah.
we are always looking for help. You can donate. You can just watch the video if you're interested, or yeah, there's always something going on.
Sweet.
So especially our big ones in the summer. So if you're interested, look it up.
Yeah,
And
that's cool. Guys, I'm gonna put that description in the credits of this video as much as all of our links so you can go check it out. Because if you want to help out, that's a phenomenal cause. That's awesome.
and it's just so amazing. Like, it's seriously the best time. Like, every time we do it,
Yeah.
you'll just never regret it. You
Yeah.
know, and it's just nice.
Yeah.
You feel good helping people.
For
you know,
sure.
and I found a lot that when I have my own worry and stuff going on, if you just start helping people,
Goes on. Yep.
your life is fine.
So
I'm good. So it's rewarding, and it's just
That's cool.
it's nice that we can just look around. And
I love that too. And I gotta emphasize it now. I completely get what you mean by if you're having a tough time, help someone else out, and you're whatever you're going through starts to dim, starts to fade away. Your music does that. It does that exact message where all the songs I listened to leading up to this interview and whatnot to get a grasp of all of it. But like I said before, you connect with people, but you help people through the words. And that to me is the best part of your music. So as much as helping someone in, for a church aspect is phenomenal, but you do that with every single song you sing.
oh, thank you.
Yeah, no, that's the truth though, And like, it helped me just in prepping for this, not just for the video, but with things I go through because I can connect to it. So again, people go check it out. But no, Hope, you bring so much to the table with your words, but in your actions. That's everything we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm trying. I'm not far from perfect, but
none of us are.
I'm hoping it'll continue to align that way.
No.
So
And that's why I love having you on the show because, I obviously you're doing all this stuff now. And when we're the ones going through a situation, we don't have, whether you call it God's perspective or the higher perspective to really see what we're going through. To catch you at this point in your music career, right? I feel like the door's open and you're walking through it.
yeah.
You might be going through where it's like, I've been in the shoes numerous times. All right, when's it gonna happen? When's the door gonna open? When's it gonna? And you get stuck in impatience. But I'm seeing everything
the
you're
door's
doing.
just being held open the whole time.
Exactly, right? But I feel like that's why I said at the start of this intro, where you literally are about to take the at least music world, but country music world by storm. I see that. That's why, the other day, if people follow me on Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook, whatever, I post on everything. The New England Music Awards. I hope you win that. But even like the rising star aspect, you're just a star. You're not rising anymore.
I know when I saw it, I was like,
right?
who put me in that? I didn't even know that I was nominated. Some girl on Instagram sent me screenshots. She said, "Congrats." I said, "What?"
Wow, that's awesome.
So, yeah,
Behind the scenes.
cool.
Right.
For anyone to even put me in that category is reward.
I love it. There's a blue jay right there. It's an inside joke. but no, that's awesome. But
That's awesome.
no, that's what I'm saying. I love everything you bring to the table, Hope. But tell me, where can they find you? Where can they find your music, Instagram, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Tell them where to find you.
You can find me pretty much anywhere. Your best bet is to just Google me. It gives you all the options there. Google is pretty efficient that way. You can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, YouTube, Amazon Music. These are all that stuff. Pretty much anything you can type with your fingers. So Instagram is Hope Shanley Music. TikTok, Hope Shanley Official. I think I should know that. I don't really do Twitter much, but I think I'm Hope Shanley on there. Big on Instagram, YouTube, Hope Shanley.
Yep.
My name is my name. You should be able to find me. So, but yeah, you can listen anywhere for free. So
there we go.
Check me out.
There's 2 YouTubes as well, right? Hope Shanley and Hope Shanley Topic, I think was the other one.
So there's so I have my own music,
Okay.
my own channel, which is where my music video is.
Okay.
But through my distribution company,
Switch,
they release it naturally through a different
Okay.
channel. So
Gotcha.
you'll probably most of my songs are under the Topic channel.
Okay.
But anything that I post personally is going to be under.
Perfect. Okay.
But it all pops up.
Yeah.
So.
Type Hope Shanley and you guys are going to see it. But, last few questions before we close this whole thing out, Hope. One, is there a lasting message you want to leave with people before we kind of close this thing out? Anything, does that be about your music? Could be about anything else that you feel in your heart? Just want to share.
I would say I'm working on so many things with myself right now. And so this is a message for me too. But, today we talked about, earlier I had a conversation about worry and just to stop worrying because, there's always so much going on and, all these blessings in my life and, I'm sure in yours and everyone's too, but we get so caught in the worry and we forget it's all in God's hands. So, and I actually learned that worrying we forget that worrying's bad. We're like, we worry because we care, right? But I was reminded that we're actually not to worry and it's detrimental and it's not productive and all things will work out. Things are working out and I think that it just takes time to open our eyes and it goes back to, just looking around and just open your eyes, just stand still and really take in what's around you. I think that's just been a big thing for me and being content and I think a lot more doors will open when you're content and not worrying.
For sure. Oh, I love that. No, it's true though. And to add to it just as much, worrying itself is future perspective where we aren't living in the moment where we're thinking that we need to control everything to the future to make it happen. And as Hope's saying, guys, be in the present moment. And the present moment's where you find the presence right there adds to it. So when you're there and you can let everything fall into place, all things work together, everything will fall into place for you. But Hope, that's so much power there. I got one last question before I close this out because I was reading, you mentioned Google. So I Googled Hope Shanley prepping for this video and there's an article that you did, or someone interviewed you for an article and they were asking questions. I'd love this being the end of the interview here is they asked you who you most resemble with your music. And you mentioned a couple different names and whatnot, but in me listening to it, I think you're your own person.
I agree.
Right? Okay, yeah.
People always ask me that. I'm like, I have no idea.
Right? Like there was like Carrie Underwood, all stuff. I'm like, nah, Kelsey Ballerini. Like
somewhere like Johnny Cash, Carrie Underwood, and like sometimes Kelsey.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I feel like I have a male voice, so it's hard to categorize.
I'll say this though, when you being a country singer, like, if I'm singing in the car or something like that, or driving, whatever it is, that's usually when I'm blasting the country music and singing with it. There are certain songs where a country accent comes out. Certain songs that you have, I catch that little country accent that's in there.
It's just the way that I sing. And it's also
awesome.
Like the way that country music is structured. Like I don't know. It just like comes naturally.
Yeah.
And you have to exaggerate a little
Oh, for
bit.
sure.
But
Gotta get a cowboy in there.
when I tell you I cannot sing any other way, I can't. Like I can't.
So pop didn't work, right?
Yeah, I didn't. So yeah.
That's awesome.
I am who I am.
Yeah. I love it though. I love it. I thank you so much for giving us your time.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, guys, like I said, all of Hope's tags, her accounts, everything are going to be in the credits of this video, but they're also going to be in the description, guys, because I want you to go check her out. Go check out her music, everything she brings to the table. I'm telling you, she is the big thing in country music. She's the next big thing in country music, and she's about to take the world by storm. And that's just not me adding words to it. When you listen to her songs, go type me on YouTube. You're going to feel it just as much. But Hope, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Guys, please like this message on YouTube, hit that thumbs up on below so we can share it to more people. Found out the other day, if you hit that button, the algorithm sends this video to more people. So please like this video, subscribe if you have not already to our channel, and last but not least, share this video to someone who you feel needs it. If at any point with us talking about these topics, whether it's a song, whether it's a faith part of this message, whatever it is, guys, someone popped in your head, that is a clear-cut sign to you that they need this song, this video, this song to help them in some way. Please share it to them so you can help someone else out, not for us, for them. But I thank you guys so much for tuning in. And if you're in need of a coach or anyone to help you through what you might be going through right now, please go to BillieGLifeCoaching.com and set up a free call with me. I'll be right there for you. But Hope, thanks again for your time.
Thank you.
Awesome. Have a good one, guys.
I've been around and doing it, but now it's my time to shine and start proving it. I'm losing it, I'm moving it. The city is where I'm made, Bostonian flow, I kick it back there. Yeah, I got game, got in a fan way. We the city of the champs, every sport we play. Spit wetter than the harbor, yeah, I'm flowing like the Charles. I be speeding on this beat, call it Turnpike Miles. Yeah, it's Boo signing on, John to the Hancock, and I'm always key, I'm ready to unlock.